Hello everybody, this is Maniac 4 Bricks, and today we're in for a special treat. This isn't your average official LEGO set. This is LEGO Designed by Me, a special custom model that was distributed by LEGO but created by LEGO fans. This was many years before LEGO Cuso and LEGO Ideas were a concept, and was in the olden days of what we know now as LEGO Digital Designer. Also known as LEGO Factory when it first started in 2005, LEGO Designed by Me was a program that you could download from the LEGO website and use LEGO pieces in existing colors, shapes, and techniques in order to create your own model. Now, for some people, this just might be a fun way for building a mock before you start getting those pieces together in your collection, and I think that's how most people do it nowadays. But at a certain time, LEGO Designed by Me was an opportunity for you to obtain that model through the mail. You would still have to pay for it, but you would actually get your own box, like you see here, with instructions and all the pieces that you needed to build what you created on the program. For this model, we're talking about Epic Chess, which was designed by Brian Labby, and thank you to him and Mike Feinberg for allowing me to have this model to talk about on YouTube. This is just his design, Brian's design. There are plenty of other LEGO Designed by Me models, I'm sure, around, but I'm just going to take a look at this particular one, which will give you some of the formula for how a Designed by Me is handled when you receive it in the mail. So the first thing to note is some of the information on the bottom that is particular to the model about handling ID, model number, and order number. And a lot of these, you can still find digital copies of them on the LEGO website. If you try to look for LEGO Designed by Me, it should bring you to a page about those, incorporating them into LEGO Digital Designer. On the top, we have our box art, which is something you can design from LEGO Designed by Me. They had a couple of backgrounds and things to add in to make it more crafty. You can even change the text and as far as the font and the name of the set itself. And you can see in the bottom the design by Brian. As we go around to the side, it has some more information that is very standard for LEGO Designed by Me. And on the back, again, you can change the visuals and get a sense of what the set plays like. So for this one, being a chess set, it shows each of the game pieces moving towards each other, and you have some conflict, so appropriately adding in a boom. And there we have a look at the other side. So as you can tell by the outside of the box, this is something that you just slip on to the top of the Designed by Me box. This is the standard edition of it, and a lot like LEGO Ideas sets nowadays, it has two flaps that open up like so. Inside of here, I already have the model built, and here's a quick look at Brian Labby's design. I'm sure that he would be very happy to see other people play with this, because this is something pretty compact for a LEGO chess set. I've had other ones officially from LEGO, and even some I've designed myself, and I think this is a very good version. Very simplistic, but still able to understand. You can see all the pieces on the back are unique to each other, so that you can identify what the classes are, from rook to knight to bishop to queen and to king. The side is reflected over here with a different color scheme, which allows the separation of the players to be, easy to keep track of. What I also like is an extra detail that Brian added into the model, not only having these little stands on here, but to have them color-coded as well. So that way you know which side that you're going towards, from black over to white, and from white over to black. And also the large plate design down here keeps this very sturdy, which is also crisscrossed with a black underneath it. So this is a very simple design, but a very effective one, and gets the chess game ready to set up and ready to play. Basic standard chess rules, obviously. Up next, we have some of the pamphlets and papers that go along with a Designed by Me model. So for this one, here is the back of the instruction book with a large Designed by Me logo on there. And this is how the front looks, much like the box art. We also have more of those numbers along the bottom from the box. And then we have a standard page in here that talks about the Automatic Building Guide beta. This is basically to say that the design that Brian came up with on LEGO Digital Designer was run through a computer system and trying to make an efficient method for building the model step by step. You can actually see some pink lines through some of the Lego pieces that are added in per step, which is something that does show up even nowadays on Lego Digital Designer, but usually doesn't happen in your standard Lego instructions from officially Lego licensed sets. What I find interesting about these instructions is that it's not the most efficient method. It does tend to layer itself on top of each other before a layer is done. So personally, if I were to design the instructions by step, I would have done all the black pieces first and then talk about all the 2x2 plates on top. And even similarly, I wouldn't start putting some of the 2x2 plates onto the game pieces, as you see here, until, filling out all the squares first. But I think that's something that's mostly generated by computer. I don't think there's always a person that developed these kinds of instructions. Otherwise, it would have done a little bit more work towards that and make it a little bit more easier to understand. So, like for this instruction, it looks like all the pieces are there. Well, they didn't build the king yet, and you can still see that there's a square open on the black side. So, it would have been a lot more efficient if this was designed by a Lego set designer. But as it is, there is a look at the instructions. Then we have Lego Universe advertised on the back, which at the time of the set's publication, this was going to be a game, or at least it was for a little while, but was eventually discontinued. This set was filed in February of 2011, according to some of the paperwork along this letter. This is a kind of inventory for the set, as you didn't see it in the instructions themselves, and is organized a lot like the bricks and pieces or missing pieces that you would find nowadays in Lego customer service online. It also has a nice letter in there talking about the design of the Lego DesignByMe program, an FAQ, and it does show the number of pieces involved. It does not show the price of each of those pieces because it is classified as a Lego DesignByMe set, so the implication is that you're buying it as the whole thing, not individual parts. And a little bit more underneath about the website. And here is how they actually file it for the Lego DesignByMe set. So, sorry Brian, but I think you got a little gypped on the parts per price ratio. Shipping and handling seem to be okay, and tax just makes sense, but yikes. I think it has more to do with the special DesignByMe program, with all these unique boxes and creating artwork and things like that, that made the price jump up a little bit more than anyone would pay for it nowadays. But as far as this model goes, it is a very nice one, a very simple thing, and I would love to play Lego chess using this. It's something compact, so I can easily carry it on the go. So good on you, Brian, for something simple yet effective for a Lego chess game. And there we have a look at everything for Lego DesignByMe, a standard look at a Lego DesignByMe set all the way around. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions about the DesignByMe program, and if you have any questions about Brian's design, I will be happy to forward them his way and see if we can get them answered later on in the comments section on YouTube. We'll see you next time with more Lego videos, and I will still have more interesting Lego stuff to talk about outside of your standard sets and figures. So stay subscribed, and we'll see you next time.